Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's entertainment. Last week, I asked you which cat-themed figurine you'd like me to review, and it was of course a close one, but a certain few people decided that CatDog will be our review for today. CatDog is of course a Nickelodeon cartoon from the late 90s. I think it'll be fun. Imagine the weirdness I can make in this post. Nope. Nope. Let's never do that again. See what happens if you don't comment? That kind of thing. Better do it right now and subscribe, just to make sure. Roll the intro, just do it. Okay, it's gone. Safe to subscribe now. So we have extra value for you today. 2 characters for the price of 1. We have Cat and Dog, the sharp and cunning cat, and the happy-go-lucky dog. No, I didn't borrow this idea from a 90s cartoon. It's a really well-established comedy format. You see, if you force 2 characters with opposing ideas or beliefs into a situation where they have to interact and even work together, you get conflict and compromise and generally a good story. Nothing like what we have here. So yeah, let's have a quick look at the figurine, then we'll dive right into the character review. Get your camera ready, Craig? Oh, you already have. We'll look at the box first because it's an interesting one. You'll see all the standard Funko Pops have the same size box, so you can display them like behind me over there, if you like to keep them in the box, of course. This is exactly the same size as all the other boxes, except it's turned sideways. It has a window in one side too, and it'll never fit into your collection if you want it right side up. It's number 221 in the animation set, and it's the only figure from this show. If you look around the back, no friends to join them. Only their stylized home. So this is my first complete Funko Pop series, CatDog, yay! Also, the pictures on the box look like Dog has been punched in the eye. Not sure who signed off on that. Let's open it up and see if the figurine is any better. Go for it though, but don't throw out the box. Still need to compare. Right. Okay. I'm starting anyway, whether you're ready or not. They are all yellow with brown spots all over their body. Cat has some pricked up ears and angry eyebrows going on. He also has a red nose and some glued on whiskers. And of course his own set of front legs. Dog has pendant style ears, glued on little black tuft of hair, which it looks exactly the same as the whiskers on the cat. Interesting cost saving method there. He has a much less angry face in general. Luckily the spot in his eye actually looks like a spot and not like a bruise like it is on the box. He also has a round purple nose, and they both share a body, which is a curved cylindrical thing. Around the back there is nothing to speak of. This might be one that should be kept in the box. Of course, to mess with your friends who have OCD. Now don't plot anything, Craig, it's not nice. Pass him over here. Thank you. Let's talk about 90s cartoons. It's my favorite era for kids' cartoons, which tends to happen when you're a kid in the 90s. Our satellite TV never got the Disney Channel. Apparently licensing Disney was quite expensive in those days, or the pay TV monopoly that had all the subscribers anyway didn't need to spend money on Disney when they had, of course, Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. While Disney was very direct with their shows, aimed at a children's demographic, Nickelodeon aimed for slightly more edgy content. There was a lot of slapstick comedy and of course a lot of more mature humor that wouldn't be noticed by kids. It includes a lot of the scenes in CatDog itself. These days, the biggest question the internet asks of this character is, how do they actually work physically? They eat and drink things, of course, during the show, and well, it's a kid's cartoon. I've addressed the elephant in the room, and let's move on. Cat wants fame and fortune, and he's sort of willing to go to any lengths to get there. He's also a bit of a neat freak and hates water. Dog is just as ambitious, but for the sake of being ambitious, no particular reason, he just wants to do things. He wants to move, he wants to have fun, and he makes a mess wherever he goes. Each of them is pretty one-dimensional on their own, but it all works because 1 + 1 does in fact equal 2. There are other characters in the show too, but they're also really one-dimensional without the benefit of being attached to a different personality like this one is. Probably why none of the others made it into a Funko Pop box. They say everyone is a fan of something. If you're a fan of this show, it's probably because of these two and not because of anyone else. How about the show itself? It's never won an award, it's not that special, but it's still really popular. It ran for 7 years and had a bad video game. When I asked people to choose something to review this week, you can see which one came out on top. Really? It's probably because it's a cat and it's a dog. If you like cats, if you like dogs, this is a good show for you. I had all the pops out on the table this week and people were drawn to this one, probably because of its weirdly shaped box, and probably because of the graphic designer who punched Dog in the face at some point, and partly because there's something about this cartoon and everyone seems to know what it is. But I don't. Good job, Nickelodeon, reminding us of simple, awkward times in the late 90s and early noughties when the internet was young and couldn't hurt it too much. When kids still watched cartoons and they weren't watching other people play games and play with toys. You'd like if you like the meta humor. CatDog isn't that important of a comedy of a cartoon, and it made a weird little spot in history for itself. So, in the next review, there is not a Funko Pop, it's adorbs and mopies. The stuff that Funko makes and really wants you to buy, but you don't seem to care about. Don't worry though, we're interested in the characters. It's the Merc with a mouth. From the best new X-Men movie, the one with the naughty language. The episode will of course be suitable for all ages. Don't upset the mouse. Make sure you subscribe, you don't want to miss it. In the meantime, go watch Craig fighting each other in the last 2 videos. Goodbye.